Thierry, the year before, United had beat Barcelona in the semi-final and obviously then went on to win the final. That game, I was injured, so I was watching it in the stands.
Paul Scholes game.
Yeah, but the first 15 minutes of the final in 2009 was the first time I'd ever seen the centre-backs receiving the ball so deep on the 6-yard box when Piqué, I think, and Yaya Touré were receiving it. I mean, had you been doing that all season? Because it was something that I'd never seen it, and it's what we've seen now for the last 15 years since. But it was something that we thought we were going to win in that first 10, 15 minutes because you made a couple of mistakes and we should have scored.
Oh, the way you started, I was like, oh my.
Exactly.
Gosh, we're in trouble. The first 5 to 10 minutes, I was like, oh, it doesn't look.
If we score 2 in that first 10 minutes, does history change in terms of
it
the way
does, I'll be honest with you,
a little
because
bit.
And I can say it now. Final, I was injured. I couldn't sprint.
You had a hamstring injury before, didn't you?
No, a knee.
Iniesta had the hamstring.
Hamstring, couldn't sprint.
Yeah.
Xavi couldn't sprint. No joke.
That's a worry that 2 of you couldn't sprint, isn't it?
No, I'll be honest with you. I can say it now.
Yeah.
Remember, the whole back four was gone apart from Piqué.
So we thought you weren't playing or Iniesta. We thought both of you weren't playing.
I trained 2 days before the final, and I was out for 1.5 months before that.
Yeah.
And so couldn't sprint. Xavi also had something in his calf. So if you went ahead, it would have been tough for us. If you lose the ball, Marcel Desailly is waiting for you with a knife in a dressing room. So you have 55 minutes to an hour to perform because someone on the bench can take your place. And suddenly I'm on the field and I'm not thinking about this anymore.
You're not thinking about passing to the players
I'm not thinking about anybody anymore. I'm thinking about what the game is asking me to do. And Zidane, and obviously we're talking about Zidane, but I'm like, okay, I have to do what I have to do. When I have to give the ball to Zizou, I give it to Zizou. If I have to give it to Yuri, I give it to Yuri. If that's the right call, that's the right call. And if I come, I'm not scared anymore. I'm dropping. You have Marcel Desailly used to, oh my God, I'm just thinking about it. When you used to drop and asking the ball to Marcel Desailly, it's almost praying at the same time. He used to smash it to you.
What, wrap it into you quickly?
He used to go bend himself like this and just
bend himself.
Hey, he used to smash it. And I'm thinking, how am I going to control this? Going against the ball.
Against the defender behind?
Yeah. And if you lose it, this guy is like... So
Jill likes that as well, a bit of smashing.
Then I used to call it choose your poison. That's when Pep started to play with a fake 9. He always used to ask me to make run in between the centre back and the right back. So if we possess the ball well, and we always make run with Sam, you on the ball. It's all you leave Leo alone that turns and runs at you, and you let us go 1v1. That's on you. Choose your poison.
Was there any time you would think I'm going to go rogue and just take them on my?
I did, and I ended up on the bench. Nice guy, go.
People always speak well of Tony Adams, don't they? Right? He always speak highly of him as a captain. Yeah.
Tony was, I call him the skip whenever I see him. And when you know also what he went through, what he had to endure, and the person that he was, so those guys made me understand what it was to be there, and what I had to do in order to perform. Then you embrace it or you don't. I always say, if you don't, then you got to go. You know, people always say, Thierry, that's harsh. That's not harsh. That's the rule of the game. When you play for Arsenal or when you play for Man United or Liverpool, you have to bring trophies. If you don't.
But training, did they train? Lee Dixon, Nigel, did they all train with intensity?
I remember I always say, I believe that I scored goals easy. It was easier to score goals on a Saturday than it was in training.
Right, see.
Because someone like Martin.
Someone?
No, I love hearing all that stuff.
Honestly,
I love when I hear top players who were at it all the time.
Martin don't give you a minute's break in training.
So they don't mind me saying it. I think they wouldn't mind because I think for me that's what's missing in the game. Sometimes you have to live with your time, and it's a different era.